It's Madden NFL24, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots and the New York Giants, and it comes your way next.
Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL, this guy's like a very skilled point guard, knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
3rd and 5. Now Zappi. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Now a 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
Well, Barton, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back up in the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Now Jones steps away. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And Zappi to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Zappi. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do,
yeah.
man. You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch it.
There he goes, left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Zappy.
Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Inside give to Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Patriots are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurtled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
132 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
caught by Slayton.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. A first down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go, hey.
Barkley diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Well, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Reports. The Giants got solid play out of their quarterback in that first half. That's Daniel Jones. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll run it again with Barkley.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
They'll run forward Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. On second down, Zampi to throw it. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Zampi. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne from a yard out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now out come the Giants. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And shutting him off now, open field. He's still on his feet. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is up and over for the 2 points. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, it's a third and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Zappe now on 1st and 10.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Zappe off play action.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Now a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, Zappe.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now a handoff, Stevenson.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Finding Bourne here over the middle. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Zappe going to bootleg out. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 4th down now. Here's Zappe.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 54 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. It's Barkley on the counter.
223 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Again, it's Barkley. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Barkley. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Fighting his way through contact. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First and 10, Zappi.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On first down, here's Zappi. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Again, it's Zappi.
Open man is born. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Zappi looks to throw it. Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
2 yards to go, second down. Zappi back to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Zappi on 3rd and 2.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Got his man in the crossing pattern. It's Slayton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing, Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down inside the 30. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Jones.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This